Welcome to patch 13.15. What is patch notes 13.15? Patch notes 13.15 are the patch notes for League of Legends Season 13 of the 15th patch. I am padding this intro because you guys have complained about my intros before. So this intro comes with me, Hashinshin, telling you about patch notes 13.15. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. What is in patch 13.15? Well, we have nerfs to Aatrox, Ivern, Kaisa, Maokai, Sejuani, and Shyvana. We have buffs to Caitlyn, Camille, Gwen, Nami, Talia, Yasuo, and Yone. We have adjustments coming in for Annie, Heimerdinger, Rel, and Yorick. We have system changes to Glacial Augment, Night Harvester, and Smite. We have a bunch of new skins coming out. First, and most importantly, Aatrox. Aatrox is getting nerfed. Why is Aatrox getting nerfed? Because he was very, very overpowered. How overpowered, you might be asking? Well, with the nerfs and buffs they did earlier, I don't know why it's like all weirdly. Aatrox needed 100 damage to equal his Q damage. Okay, so when Aatrox got changed, RIOT changed it so Aatrox did, sorry, I did screw this thing up here. RIOT changed it so Aatrox got more scaling damage on his Q, but he got less flat damage on his Q. Then, because they are a very intelligent company, they did not ever open up the wiki for Aatrox, set it to level 9, and notice that he has 93.7 damage at level 9. What this means is Aatrox at level 9 only needed 6.3 damage to get more damage from his Q, and then he was buffed from every level there on. With his massively buffed late game, and his early game also getting buffed, this meant that Aatrox was stronger old game forever with no downside. This, shockingly, tended to make him very overpowered. So, RIOT decided to nerf the AD ratio on his Q from 60 to 100% to 60 to 90%. Now Aatrox will now need 200 damage to equal the old damage on his Q, and then from on, it's a buff. This should hopefully make him a lot more balanced throughout the game, and overall reduce this a little bit. Up next, we have Caitlyn. I will not be spending much time on Caitlyn because I spent all my time on Aatrox. We have no more budget. Our budget has been spent. So Caitlyn's getting more damage on her passive, and she's getting more damage on her ultimate. If you build crit on Caitlyn, you will deal more damage. This will not stop every Caitlyn on my team from trying to hard force lethality Caitlyn, but it will encourage the Caitlyns on the opposing team to build crit and one-shot everybody. So, yeah. Caitlyn buffed. Damage buff and a damage buff. Camille has also been buffed. Her attack damage growth has been buffed, meaning that she will do more damage on her Q, on her auto attacks, and on her Divine Thunder procs. Camille has also been buffed to do more damage when she ults you, doing more flat damage on her ult hits. This buffs Camille's damage, and it buffs Camille's damage. RIOT only has one way of buffing champions lately. They do like 75% of their buffs are on damage, 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 and then sometimes they buff other stuff. Okay. So, Camille, more damage, more damage. Caitlyn, more damage, more damage. Gwen! Everybody's actually least favorite champion that is really annoying to fight and brings nothing to League of Legends and is basically old Irelia, but somehow even less interesting to fight. Gwen is boring and stupid and dumb, and I hope she never gets buffed, but she is being buffed. What are they doing? Gwen gets more health regen. Gwen also gets, more armor and magic resist in her W. Gwen is dumb as a champion. That's it. So, yep. Ivern is seeing a total rework. Now, basically, they want to stop Ivern from building AP, and they want him to build Enchanter. So basically, they are nerfing AP Ivern, and they are buffing support Ivern. Something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to like read these notes and figure out what they're doing. Okay, so basically, Ivern's magic resist is nerfed. Ivern's the damage he gives to allies on his W is buffed, which is interesting because I got nerfed. Whatever. The AP ratio on his shield is nerfed, but the flat shield is buffed. Okay. Daisy herself, his ultimate. The duration on Daisy goes from 60 seconds to 45. The armor and magic resist on Daisy is going down and no longer has an AP ratio at all. The amount of health Daisy has is going up, but no longer... Oh, wait, no, it does have an AP ratio. They just listed it weird. So Daisy will have less health early game, more health late game, less armor and magic resist at all levels, and also have its AP ratio slashed in half from 30% to 15% AP ratio. So overall, AP Ivern is just getting nerfed. Ivern is just getting nerfed. Riot has decided that junglers are no longer allowed to be freely overpowered. Unless their name is Nidalee, Kindred, and Rek'Sai. These junglers can be overpowered because they do damage. Ivern is not allowed to be overpowered. Everybody got that? Okay. Kai'Sa is being nerfed because she almost has 100% pick ban. As a near 100% pick ban champion, Kai'Sa is being smashed with hard nerfs. You'd think. You'd think that's what I would be saying. But instead, she is barely being adjusted at all, in fact. She's losing 30 health. The AP ratio on her Q is going down. And the cooldown refund on her Q is going down by a tiny amount. From 77% to 75% cooldown refund after she hits someone with her W. So basically, for a 100% pick ban champion, she's a little nerfed, I guess. Will this make her see less play? Probably. But let's be blunt here. Okay. Maokai is being nerfed. Why? Because pro play. See, Maokai is not overpowered at all. But in pro play, people play take junglers. So Riot goes, pro play is more important than everyone. Watch our competitive games. Yeah. And I go, I don't play pro play. And Riot goes, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Riot actually goes to me and they say, literally go fuck yourself if you don't watch pro play. We're nerfing Ivern for pro play. And I say, but I don't play Maokai. I don't play Maokai. I need a safe jungler for when I get autofilled. And Riot goes, oh, fuck you. The only lane that's allowed to have safe picks is top lane. And I go, that seems a bit unfair. So autofilled top laners get to have safe picks, but autofilled junglers don't? And Riot says, yep, shoulda queued jungle. Shoulda learned jungle. And I go, oh, my bad. Nami's being buffed because she was like giga overpowered, and now she's like giga nerfed. So Nami gave, Nami's movement speed on her passive is being buffed from 90 with 20% AP to 100 with 25% AP. Nami will now give more movement speed on her passive. Nami's Q damage is also being buffed because she's a support, so she needs more damage. The base damage on her Q is going up by 15. More damage to Nami, more movement speed to Nami. Rel, hold on here. Beep, beep, I'm backing up. Beep, beep, beep. Isn't Rel is still overpowered. So they're giving her quality of life changes. Dude, what is this company doing with their lives anymore? So still no nerfs to Rakan. Still no nerfs to Rakan. Still no nerfs to Kindred, to Rek'Sai, to Nidalee. Still no nerfs to Rel, but we will give her quality of life. Dude, what are they doing? Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna die. I have to read these patch notes every 2 weeks. At this point, it's like I'm in prison, and my captors are just giving me notes on how they're gonna torture me for the next 2 weeks. Hey, buddy, it seems we're gonna flay your balls with Kindred and Rek'Sai constantly ganking you. And I'm like, cool. Are you at least nerfing the overpowered supports? And they're like, nope. Seems like Rel will be spitting on you for the next 2 weeks. And I'm like, cool. 5 more seconds of CC every time she shows up. Yay. Oh my god, dude. Seriously, like, I'm not even joking. It literally, guys, I do these patch notes every time. Where are the good changes? Where's one good change? The only good thing they did was Aatrox, but they buffed him the last time, so all they're doing is undoing that they broke him. What are any of this? What is this? This whole patch? What is happening? What are they doing over there? Still no nerfs to support. Still no nerfs to bot lane. Still no nerfs to jungle. There's 3 broken junglers running around. And yeah, I'm not saying that Ivern isn't broken, but the best thing they can do is nerf 1 of 4 of them? Come on. So anyway, Rel is getting some quality of life changes. Just, I don't know, if you're a Rel player, look at them. I don't care. It's Rel. Still, look, the only reason people play Rel is because she's like giga broken. Look, the second this shit stops, the second she stops having a near 54% win rate, I promise you, all y'all bitches are pretending this champion never existed again. Sejuani's getting nerfed because pro play. See, it's okay if a jungler is destroying solo queue and ruining every time I try to play this game. That's okay. Accepted. Good for the game, even. But if a jungler is picked in pro play, it's bad. Grrr. That's bad for the game. So Sejuani's getting nerfed like Maokai. Shyvana's also getting nerfed because she was overpowered at the low ranks. That's it. That's the entire reason. She was overpowered at the low ranks. A lot of people are saying, they're saying to themselves, man, that's weird. Shyvana wasn't overpowered. And yes, even at the new Emerald rank, Shyvana was not doing too good. But the problem here, I mean, she only had a 50% win rate. The problem here is when we go to all ranks, which is basically the low ranks, Shyvana is like giga dominant. Like utterly giga dominant. Just shitting on everyone. Yep, that's happening. Talia is getting buffed. Her Q damage, yes, her damage. I mean, okay, so less AD growth, less health growth. Everybody got it? Okay. Not really the most exciting things. Talia's Q damage is going up, and her Unraveled Earth, that's her stun field, I guess. That cooldown is going down at the rank 1, and then the damage to monsters is going up. So Riot wants another convoluted jungler who no one actually knows how to play to be good in the jungle. Do they want the junglers that people actually know how to play to be good? No, that would be simple, understandable. Terrible for the game for some reason. Yasuo is getting buffed. His shield strength is okay. Well, these patch notes don't help me, so I'll just read up here. This change in this patch ends up being a 30 to 50% larger shield in the mid game. So basically, Yasuo is better with Blade of the Ruined King and Death Stance. But they want him to go crit, so they're just giga buffing him. As a quick question to Rioters, won't Yasuo just go Blade of the Ruined King and now also have a giga buff shield? Why would he stop building Blade of the Ruined King because you buffed his shield? Am I missing something? Okay. Good change, I guess. But then Yone just gets a flat buff on his shield. Okay. Cool. So, I guess Yasuo won't build his best items because he got buffed. Who knew? And Yone has his Q shield buffed. Now his Q doesn't actually have a shield, so I assume they mean his W. But maybe this is a call for help from the people who have to do the patch notes. By listing the wrong ability, they're showing that they're in danger. They're in danger! And they need help. Was that it? Okay, so that... I spent 15 minutes doing an entire patch. None of these changes matter. The only one that matters is the Aatrox nerf and the Ivern nerf. Nothing else here matters. This is all stupid. These are stupid. This is a terrible patch. This is stupid. I'm going to say what everyone else thinks. There is so much shit in this game that needs to be changed right now that feeding us these worthless goddamn patches is unacceptable. It's unacceptable to be doing worthless patches at this point in time. Okay. Smite is being nerfed. It no longer does that much damage to summons. It only does 20 to 160 damage to summons. But oh, okay. Smite now gets it slow on the second upgrade, not the first upgrade. As a man who does not jungle every week and update himself with how jungle works this week, I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. Make sure to like this video if you want to, and make sure to yeah. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm just putting this out there after looking at this now. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes out in 2 days. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure to subscribe to my variety channel, the other YouTube channel. It should be in my description. Subscribe to Hashinshin Variety, and you can join me, or go to my Kick channel. I'll probably be there too. I'm just throwing that out there because I am floored as to how bad this patch is, especially when the game is in such a miserable state. Any Timberler's durability decreased. Okay, so basically, okay, I'm gonna try to be objective here and no longer be salty. Okay, so basically, the amount of damage that Smite does to minions and stuff like that. I shouldn't say minions, to pets. So like Annie's, Tibbers, Ivern's, Daisy, stuff like that. The amount of damage that Smite does that is being nerfed, but in return, they are nerfing the pets themselves. So Annie's Tibbers no longer has an AP ratio to the armor and magic resist, and the health of Tibbers is going up. Wait, down? No, this is an approximate 5 to 10% durability decrease. Okay. The amount of health on Heimerdinger's ultimate is going down. The amount of AP... Oh, okay, so there's a big nerf. Turret armor and magic resist... Sorry, turret armor, just only armor, is going up. Turret armor and magic resist is going way up. So, this is his Apex turret. So his Apex turret, his Giga turret, only now has a 50% AP ratio on its health, instead of a 25 to 200% AP ratio on its health. So basically, Heimerdinger's Giga turret, his big turret, not his little one, his big turret, the Apex turret, should be significantly squishier and have far less health, but should have a little bit more armor and magic resist, but can't be Smite to just destroy it anymore. Everybody got that? Sorry, it's like a little confusing reading through it. I should have read through these more before going through it. I do know this one. Yorick's ultimate now heals 2.5 health a second, and now gets armor and magic resist. It used to be 0 flat, just 0 armor and magic resist. It's now 10 to 50. In return, the amount of health that it has is significantly reduced. Instead of 350 to 3,300 and then 75% of his health, it's now 400 to 1950, but it gets only 60%, but it gets 60% of his health. So basically the health on Yorick's ultimate is way down, but it now actually gets armor and magic resist, but you can no longer just smite it. Does everyone get that? So Yorick's ultimate should be way more killable, but you can't smite it. Heimdallr's Apex turret should be way more killable, but you can't smite it. Tibbers should be way more killable, but you can't smite it. Everybody got all these? Okay. Night Harvester no longer procs on Static Shiv, so you can no longer go Night Harvester, then Static Shiv the wave, and proc the Night Harvester damage on your enemies. This isn't like a big deal, I don't think, but it's like a little nerf to LeBlanc, because Riot basically is saying LeBlanc is really goddamn overpowered, but we're not going to nerf her, which is definitely one way of doing things. Glacial Augment is being hard nerfed. Instead of a 30% base slow, it is now a 20% base slow, but the ability power and AD ratio on the slow is going up. The AP ratio is being doubled. The damage ratio is being nearly doubled. I'm not sure why they doubled the AP ratio, but not the AD ratio. That's a bit weird. Like, was Glacial Augment Pike just like too good? Like, that was it? You were like, Glacial Augment Pike? That's over. Like, why? Because now it's like out of whack. Because it should be 6 and 8%. That would be the most fair to the adaptive formula. Because you get more ability power than you do damage, but you're only fitting a little bit less AP into the ratio than AD. That's why AD ratios are typically like 100 to 200%, whereas AP ratios are typically like 50 to 100%. Do you get it? So it's dumb. Realistically, the ratio should be 10% AD, not 7. Anyway. I did a video on these arena nerfs, if you want to see, sorry, arena buffs and nerfs. It was actually mostly nerfs. If you want to see that video, I actually did that when it was already hotfixed in. This was already hotfixed in, all of this. So if you want to go see my video on that, you can go and see it. But I'm not going to go over them a second time. So if you want to see that, there it is. Okay, I am so hungry, dude. I should have ate before I did this video. I'm so hungry right now, man. Probably because I have so much salt from watching this. I have so much salt. Okay. Up next, we have bug fixes. When I passed through this... Oh, fixed a bug with Cinder'S Cue. Poison Trail would not be able to damage Baron. Singed literally could not deal damage to Baron. So, yep. That was pretty bad for him. I don't think there's anything else here that was really that important. I don't think so. I try to read through them all the time because a lot of times there are like you'll see patch things in there and it's like, wow, that really screws up the game's balance pretty hard. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Upcoming skins and chromas. Soul Fighter Shaco. So this is the one that everyone keeps calling Femboy Shaco because it has the little things on the legs. Yes, it's as dumb as it sounds. If you've ever seen the Femboy Shaco joke, that's it. Right there. That's literally it. It's as dumb. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest joke I've ever seen in my life. The League community is full of stupid people. That's my opinion. Okay. After that, we have Soul Fighter Evelyn. I'm gonna be honest, okay. Are they trying to like entice you with cleavage? I don't get it. Like have they seen Evelyn's base skins? I don't think they can really entice people with Evelyn's boobs. We've seen a lot of them. You know, like yeah. I mean, at least they have the mascara is kind of good. Do you call that mascara? I don't know. It's like it's a look. She's got a hat. The hat's kind of cute, I guess. Soul Fighter Gwen. Like, it's Gwen. I'm going to be dead honest. I have never liked any of Gwen's skins. Well, I don't like this one at least. Let me rephrase that. I just think this skin looks ugly. I don't know what this is. This is just really ugly. I don't know what they're doing. It's just ugly. I'm sorry. It's ugly. It really is. I don't like it at all. I've like tried, because like there's so many people that are like, oh, Gwen, I love Gwen. So I've like tried to like not insult the skin, but now that I'm doing the actual video on it and no one can stop me, no amount of hate comments or anything can stop me, okay? You can't stop me. Disliking this video won't stop me. This is stupid. This whole skin is stupid. Okay. Soul Fighter Jin, it's Jin. I literally have nothing to say. This splash art doesn't even slightly tell me what the skin is going to look like. There is no way by looking at this splash art that I could possibly tell what the skin looks like. Oh, I guess this one was a prestige one and this one's a regular one. Is he actually like wearing the straight jacket? I mean, that's kind of cool. So Shaco gets the 2 best skins and everyone else sucks. Got it. Soul Fighter Viego. I don't really like the eye. I don't know what's going on with the eye, but I don't like the eye. That looks really dumb. Doesn't he do the dance? He does the torture dance. And his wife becomes his stand. Soul Fighter Evelyn. Okay, well, let's take a better look. It's Evelyn, but she's... Okay, if you're trying... Okay, here's my actual question for Riot. I don't understand this. If you're trying to do a skin for Evelyn where it's like a non-sexualized skin, why then do you sexualize the splash art? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Why are you like giga-sexualized splash art, but then the skin itself isn't? It's deceptive. It's weird. Soul Fighter Gwen. It looks a little bit better in game, but literally, why would I use this? What look are they? Are they going for like Tim Burton's Gwen? God, how long until that reference stops even, like, how long until people stop even recognizing Tim Burton as a reference? Because, like, I feel like it's limited. I feel like we're at the end of it. You know what I mean? Maybe like a decade more, tops, and Tim Burton stops being recognized. Has he done anything lately? Anyway, it's like Tim Burton's Gwen. I mean, I kind of like the base skin, but like the whole thing, hold on. Like, look at this, right? Like, why does this look stupid? And then this, right? I don't get it. Okay. I don't know. I still kind of just don't like it. I'm going to be blunt with you. I kind of just don't like it. I'm sorry. I just... Every single chroma is terrible other than this one. And this one is just a shitty version of the base skin. Is there a single good chroma? Even one. Is there one good chroma here? One. Name it to me. If you like any of these chromas, tell me. Name me one single chroma that you actually like. How do you release a skin where every chroma sucks? Who was coloring these? Okay, I normally compliment their skin team and music team all the time. So I'm gonna insult you guys. Who did this? Who did this? You failed. I'm sorry, you failed. Soul Fighter Jin. It looks a little bit better once I actually understand. Now, how was I supposed to tell he was wearing a suit from the splash art? Please explain to me how I would ever have understood that. The splash art is actually really bad. So far, I don't like the coloring. I don't think any of the Chromas have good coloring. What is happening? This is terrible. This is awful. What is happening in my life? This is bad. This is legitimately bad. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's bad. This is bad. Bad. Gwen, bad. Jin, bad. Evelyn, I'm going to be honest. I kind of like the base one because it's purple. That one's also kind of cool because it's like purple. That one's also kind of cool because it's like purple. That's too far into magenta. I don't like it. That's just not even purple at all. That's just like a rose. Don't like it. What would I even call this? Is this magenta or is that magenta? Hold on. I need to Google magenta. Hold on. Magenta. Okay, so that's a magenta. What would I call this then? That's like a... What would I call that? It's definitely not a good purple, though. I think it's like still purple-esque, but it's not like a good purple. It's not good. This is good, but that's like a deep blue. That's like a navy blue crossed with some teal in there. That gives it a little bit of coloring. I like that, right? Because teal is kind of like, this is like a nice. I mean, this is a good one though. The base one is a good one. These purples not as good as this purple, right? No. This one magenta, no, bad. These ones bad, not purple. Everybody got it? Okay. Soul Fighter Shaco. I like it. Wait, so he's in a straight jacket, but he's got, oh my god, that's badass. So he's in a straight jacket, but he's got like stand arms? That's actually legitimately cool. Why do the other ones suck? Sucks. You know, okay. It's not as bad as the other ones, but... Okay, I'm going to rank them. Shaco, S tier. Perfect skin. Probably going to be the new most used Shaco skin. Best Shaco skin in the world. Viego, C tier. Kind of good, and it's got the torture dance, so it's okay. Jin, F tier. Gwen, C tier with Viego. It's okay. I mean, the base one's not bad, but the fact that literally every chroma, that one's kind of okay, I guess. And this one's just a shitty version of the base chroma. So no good. Evelyn, what is she? What are we going for? Is she a sailor? Are they going for like a... Oh, hold on. Who's that character in Street Fighter? You know the one I'm thinking of. The one with the hat? You guys know who I'm thinking of, right? Who's that character in Street Fighter? I think she was in that other game too. She definitely was in that other game. Poison. Yeah. Poison Street Fighter. She wears that little hat, right? Were they going for like a poison look? Was that what they were doing? Is this supposed to be poison? With like the little hat? I mean, it looks really similar, but the rest of the skin is terrible. Poison's like unique. I don't know. That's it. Yeah. Don't like any of them. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. There's not a preview for Prestige Soul Fighter Shaco, unfortunately. It looks better in game though. But yep, so here's my review. Thank you all for being here. Please, as we reach the end of this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you want to support Hashinshin. You can find the description in the link. Supporting Hashinshin on Patreon is very beneficial. Special shout out to all my YouTube members, my Kick subscribers, and everybody else. As always, well, I should say at the end of this, Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out in a few days. I will be streaming that, both a solo run and a multiplayer run. Will be coming out 2 days for that one. So if you guys want to watch that, subscribe to my variety channel. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody. And have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, everyone.